Have you ever felt stuck, not knowing how to move forward in life? Well, here's a powerful secret. You are exactly where you need to be in this very moment. Sometimes the path forward isn't about forcing positivity, it's about embracing every possibility, even the tough ones. And I am so excited to share with you the most effective tool you will ever need to level up in any and every situation of life. Let's be real. We've all heard this saying. I've probably said it a million times or even more. You've probably heard it time and time again. Think positive. Let's be honest. What if the key to success isn't just about envisioning a flawless future? What if embracing negative thoughts or imagining worst case scenarios could actually set you up for a greater success? It may sound counterintuitive, but thinking about potential obstacles will help you prepare, build resilience, and help you make smarter choices. Let's talk about how confronting the negative can be one, or if not the most powerful tools to building your goals, dreams, and aspirations in 3 simple steps. Step 1, start from within by utilizing productive pessimism. Productive pessimism involves focusing on limiting beliefs or obstacles, doubts, just worst case scenarios or problems that may get in your way for moving towards the goals that you want to achieve. For instance, one of the goals that I wanted to achieve for a long time was just losing weight. And I had all of these limiting beliefs. I'm tired, too heavy, I'm too tired from work, I don't have any time, I'm too stressed out, I'm this, I'm that, I can't do this, I don't do that. They're just a bunch of I don'ts and I won'ts and I can'ts. And, for a long time, that really hindered me from the health and the wealth that I wanted to achieve. Even though, things were going pretty good, I was making good money and things like that, I wasn't feeling great inside. I knew that there was more, but what was holding me back were those limiting beliefs towards my health. And now that I'm on that path, it's just opened up so much more for my life. And so one of the things that you can do, and that I've done, is just jotting down any of those limiting beliefs that you have about yourself. Like, I don't have the money to start this business. I don't know when the right time is. I don't have the knowledge. Just jot those things down. There's nothing wrong with thinking about those things. I grew up kind of thinking that, thinking negative was bad. That's how I related to it. And so I tried not to think negative. I just thought, think positive, think positive. And that was great. Thinking positive was amazing, but there's power in thinking about the negative things, because you're able to prepare for those worst case scenarios. You're able to have a clearer vision. It brings down your anxiety levels. It just gives you a clearer train of thought when you make time to think about those things. And just jot those down, and let's see how far you get. I would say at least write at least 3 to 5 limiting beliefs that you think about when you try to achieve, or when you want to achieve a goal. Step 2, come up with 3 solutions for each limiting belief that you have. I just want to congratulate you for making it this far. It's really difficult to think about those negative things that are in your mind sometimes, but you're here and I'm here with you. So here's a couple examples of some of the limiting beliefs that I have and some of the solutions that I was able to come up with to help me towards the goal that I want to achieve in that belief system that I had. I don't have enough knowledge. Man, like that was a really hard one for me, because I honestly thought that, I wasn't the brightest in school. I failed a lot of my classes. I almost didn't graduate. And so that was that's always been a difficult one to process for me, because I just felt like my brain was just not processing at the speed that I wanted it to. But you know what? That was a limiting belief. And I don't believe that anymore. So me saying that I don't have enough knowledge, what is the solution to that? One of the solutions that I came up with was starting with the knowledge that I already have from within me. And so what does that even mean? When I think about, me not knowing, not having enough knowledge, it just kind of, it stumps me. But what I have is experience. I have so much experience in, the businesses that I've started. I have so much experience with, raising my kids and, being a husband. I have experience of being a friend and being there for people and people that I love. And so I could just start there. Like, how do I treat them, and what do I do for them when they're in a point where they are stuck? Like, what kind of knowledge do I give them, or what kind of support do I give them? And sometimes that support that I give is the support that I can utilize for myself. So start there. Take small steps to align with your goal. You don't have to have this big grand step. If you imagine, like, those little teeny baby steps, that babies take, and that first step that baby takes, the parents are just so proud. So those small steps are just, they're powerful. And we can tend to forget how powerful they are when we take those small steps. In order to get to that big goal that we want in life, it takes small steps. It takes small steps to get to the next step, and to the next step, and then sooner or later your steps will grow and they'll get bigger. But yeah, just start with that one step. For example, for me, the first step that I took towards my health was realizing that, man, I'm getting older. I turned 40 this year. And when I realized that I was turning 40, and thought about my wife and my kids, and I was still smoking, I was drinking, I was in a lot of negative emotions, just kind of utilizing partying and having fun to kind of just like shield all the emotions that I was holding inside. And I mean, it sounds like a big step, which it probably is, but the small step that I took was, just realizing where I was at that point in my life. And I didn't notice it back then, when I took that realization, but just realizing where I was at in that moment was a small step that helped me get to where I'm at today. And where I'm at today is 50 pounds less than where I was. And I was at 325 when I was at like my unhealthiest stage. And now I'm at 260, and there's still more that I'm trying to accomplish. So that's just another solution that I want to share with you. Take small steps. And here's one more solution that I'd like to share with you about not having enough knowledge. Focusing on the progress, not the perfection. sometimes we're so focused, or for me, I'll speak for myself. I get so focused on this physique, and I keep relating this to health, and fitness, because, I really want to finally not be overweight and and feel obese and fit into, some clothes that, I want, and some clothes that I still have. Hopefully I could fit into the clothes that I had like 20 years ago. You know what I mean? No, 20 years ago I was still overweight. But hopefully I could fit. I mean, I'm working towards fitting into clothes that I've never fit into before, into smaller clothes, or uh but yeah, focusing on the progress, and that ties into taking those small steps, you know each and every day. Even if we don't feel like we're moving forward, we're actually progressing. There's a thought, there's an idea, there's an emotion, there's a movement that's happening, and there's progress, as long as we realize it. uh every day we're either losing or we're gaining, and realizing that progress and focusing on that will help direct you towards that goal or that vision that you want in your life. And for me, mine is just it's a healthy lifestyle for the rest of my life. Whether if it's eating more vegetables, more fruits, cutting carbs out, or anything like that. Um, Focusing on that progress will help me uh, grow towards that perfection that I'm trying to accomplish. And I don't believe that there is a such thing called perfect. I think we're all created perfectly in the image of God already. But striving for progress, I feel like we will feel that perfection in our lives. So focus on the progress, not the perfection. Step 3: take action and believe in your ability to perform in this space. So how do we do that? How do we take action and believe? I have a few examples to share with you, and one of the examples I'd like to share is by setting bold and specific actions towards your goals. And what I mean by that is getting outside of your comfort zone. Like right now, I'm making this video, I'm talking to this camera, but I'm talking to you. It could feel very awkward, and it used to feel really awkward for me to sit in front of this camera and talk. But now I'm feeling a lot more comfortable because I practiced it and because I got out of my comfort zone. So that was a goal for me, and that I set a few months back, was to get in front of a camera, talk, and speak my what's in my mind, and share the experiences that I've encountered. So by setting these bold action points, you'll slowly develop the courage to get to the next goal that you want to achieve. So yeah, like I said, setting a specific goal, like tomorrow at 9 a.m. I'm going to set up my camera and talk about how I feel about a certain topic, or talk about how certain things have affected my life and improved my life. And being like, I'm gonna do it at 9 a.m. for 30 minutes and just go from there. But yeah, that's one way of how I like to set bold actions towards my growth and my goals. Another solution that I like to practice is investing in daily mind exercises. What do I mean by that? I like to meditate, I like to pray, I like to just be in, just kind of be one with the atmosphere that I'm in. Some of the meditations that I do, they're all on YouTube, there's ones that where you do I am exercises, which is repeating to yourself that, you know, I am created to be positive, or I am capable of achieving my dreams. I am strong. I am handsome. I am beautifully made. I can do all things through Christ. Speaking words into your life, positive words into your life, just changes your mindset and allows you to elevate in ways that you could never imagine. It just kind of aligns your whole being with the goals that you want to achieve. And so that's something that I love to do daily. And if I miss out on it, I definitely try to, keep that in motion. And it's just brought so much more clarity, so much more peace, and it's just helped me align. Like I said, it helps me align with the tasks and the goals that I want to accomplish throughout the day. So, I mean, I would love for you to try that out, try it out for a few minutes, maybe 1-2 minutes, 3 minutes, or even more if you want. Some people like to do 30 minutes, an hour, but it's totally up to you. It's all about those baby steps, those small progressive steps. For me, I like to say I am going to lose 5 more pounds in the next 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Just giving myself those positive affirmations and fueling that desire to want to live healthy by these words, by giving myself positive affirmations and things of that nature, just really helps. So if that's something that you're into, I encourage you to try it out. And even if it's something that you're not into, give it a shot. Get out and try to get uncomfortable with doing something new. And one last example that I would like to share with you about taking action and succeeding towards your goals is learning how to turn your failures into feedback. So I have a story about that. I've opened multiple businesses throughout my career, and I didn't succeed on some of them. Right now I only have one, but those failures that I didn't succeed on, I was able to turn that into feedback. I was able to go back to the drawing board and see the things that I missed out on, and the things that I messed up on, and the things that I overlooked. And a lot of those things it was me. It was me. I could have blamed other people, other circumstances. I could have blamed the economy. I could have blamed so many other things. But, the feedback that I got from when I really took a deeper look into it, it was me. I wasn't prepared mentally, spiritually, physically. I was looking at a really big goal that I wanted to achieve, but I didn't necessarily know how to get there. And now by knowing the feedback from that, it's giving me so much more insight, so much more clarity as to the steps that I can take now towards that goal or that growth that I want in my life. One of the quotes that I like to repeat to myself when I think about my failures, and starting up again, or starting a new idea, or starting something that I'm inspired to do, is, don't don't be afraid to start over again, because this time you're not starting from scratch. You're starting from experience. So all that feedback from your failures that you've experienced, use that as experience. Use that as fuel to to navigate your next idea or your next vision or your next goal, and it'll just help direct and redirect you towards towards that goal that you want to accomplish. And I'm not saying that it's gonna happen quicker or smoother, or but it's definitely gonna give you the mentality and the resilience. It's gonna give you the resilience to keep persevering through those difficulties and those challenges. But yeah, I'm just so excited to share all this information with you guys, and I hope that this lesson encourages you to not be afraid, to not be afraid to focus on and achieve a certain goal that you've always wanted in your life. We only get one shot at life, and we deserve the best. We deserve the best results, and in order to get those results, we have to set a plan together, and we gotta look at our playbook and see exactly how we're gonna get those results. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what you accomplish with your life and what you have accomplished. Thanks for watching these 3 steps on how to achieve your goals through embracing the darkness that we face. I hope that you've been encouraged by this, and if you have a chance, I would love for you to subscribe, comment Conqueror down below, and I'm just looking forward to seeing your growth and seeing my growth as we go through this journey. So have an awesome day, stay encouraged, stay blessed, and I just want to let you know that you got this.